Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Engages and forces him off the ball.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philipp Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say his tactical nous, a man who can single-handedly turn defence into attack, and he's capable of playing anywhere on either flank. And when you add in the vision and creativity of a central playmaker, there's nobody else like him.
Bergomi cuts out the pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Dembele. Driving on and making good progress. Cruyff chasing after it. Makaleli. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he's forced to go back. And they've switched it over to the other side. And here's Hullet.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Cruyff. Now it's Dembele. Rivaldo. So what can they make of this? Quarter of an hour played.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. He's picked his way through. Lovely, now then. Hullet was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Nesta. And he can clear it away.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And
great chance! It's there! The breakthrough strike! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And they can counter here. Japan looking to pass their way through. He's shifting through the gears here. And that has been cleared. Now it's Platini. Chance, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Platini clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Lahm. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Platini. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now that's a fine challenge.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Rivaldo.
Japan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
That is lovely. Cruyff. Cruyff, looking to penetrate opposition lines. Aimed beyond the defence, and he's made sure that's not getting through. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Makaleli. Played out towards the right wing, and he's managed to get free. Lahm played, he rises! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Lahm tries making a foray down the right.
There will be
Bergomi
one
with the
minute
clearance.
added time.
And the shot! Oh, there's a probing ball. Could move up a gear here. And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we're underway again.
Japan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
No way through there. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Forlan. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's there to get it away. Can he get it through? Platini showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Platini. And this is Dembele. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. No, that's been intercepted. And he's only too happy to take that back. Dembele being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And it's Rivaldo. Tries to play it through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And here comes the corner.
Substitution for Japan. Number 22.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 7, Dembele. Number 21, Platini. Number 18, Diego Forlan.
Goes for a shot! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And here's Bale. Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ronaldinho. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And he's gone long. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now, can they get him away? Nesta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He is through here. Danger averted for now.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's there to retrieve it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any...
Chance for a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He has done it! Just 1 in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Japan get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Looking for a runner. Good ball over the top.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Japan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks.
Chance! They've done it! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And claimed it back swiftly. Yeah. And it's Bellingham. And the counter is on. And the referee brings it to a close. Japan perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the...